Let's talk about program work. In program work, you often have to write your estimate inside of the assigned ESX. The program creates the ESX for you, and you must submit it, the scope and sketch, back inside of that particular ESX. But you're trying to work in the actionable profile with our live estimating guidance. So let's talk about how do we estimate in the actionable profile, do all of our sketch and scoping process, and then how do I get it into the program assignment ESX that I need to submit it with? So you'll see here, first off, I have a very large, detailed, complex house here that we have sketched. This is actually a sketch template that I've dropped in here. And I will show in the Estimate Items tab that I've run the same macro in every single room so that we essentially have a complete scope. Sketch is done, all the line items are in the particular room. Now, the first technique I want to talk about is just straight duplication. I'm going to actually close this estimates, and you'll see I have two estimates here set up for review. One is the actionable profile estimate we were working in, and one is a Verisk profile ESX, but we will pretend that that is the program assignment. Now, the first way just to get any actionable profile estimate into a different profile is to actually come over here to the right side editing tools and hit duplicate. And when you duplicate an estimate, you have the opportunity to change the profile of that estimate when you duplicate it. So I'll show here we have the actionable profile first steps, and now we've duplicated it. And when we open up that duplicate, you will see it is the entire sketch and scope, but now it has a different rule set here in Xactexpert because this would be the Verisk rule set that is now firing, not the actionable profile rule set. I'm going to go ahead and close out of that because that didn't actually accomplish what we were hoping to, which is get the sketch and scope back into the particular room, but it's an important utility to be aware of with that duplication. Now, the first option, which is primarily only available to X1 desktop users, here we'll snap this to the left side, and we're going to open up the actual program estimate. The reason I say this is not always possible for Xactimate Online people to be able to copy and paste across multiple scopes like this. Here is the program estimate that we were looking for. And I will snap left and snap right and drop all these boxes back to be able to get us where we want to be. Now you'll note the program assignment here. I'm going to hit Shift Enter to get rid of the extra windows. Extra hotkey tip if you didn't know that. The first primary way, if you're an X1 desktop, is just the lasso tool. Click, hold, drag, select all. I'm going to use Control-C on my keyboard to copy. I'm going to Control-V to paste. And I now just pasted that entire sketch and all of the line items that were inside of each of those rooms from one estimate to another. So you'll see that's the primary way. Open up the actionable profile ESX, lasso and copy, and paste it into the other profile ESX that you need to submit it in. But that's actually not the recommended or preferred way. There is one way that we have always recommended it, and we'll teach it here. When we do this lasso tool, the most consistent way to get information from one estimate to another, sketch and scope included, is to select the entire sketch like we have here. Come up to the Options tab in the top left, and we're going to save a sketch template. We'll call this program so we know we remember the name of it. And I have now saved that sketch and all of the line items in that scope in those rooms to a particular template. I can now come over to my program assignment, hit Options, come up to Load Template, search for our program example here, and I would be able to hit OK. And once I drop that in, I have brought over the entire sketch and all of the line items as I did it in the actionable profile, as you can see here. So that's how you can write your estimates in the actionable profile, but still get the information into the program assignment ESXs that you want to be working in. If you have any questions, let us know.